Good morning. It's been a while, or has it? We're right in the middle of preparing the floor for our vinyl flooring, which is basically we're putting on a very thin, like a millimeter thick layer of cement, which is also waterproof, so that the whole floor is more or less watertight and no moisture can get up from underneath and destroy the connection of the glue and the vinyl. So that's basically what we're doing now, and it makes everything really nice and level. Pep's wearing some nail shoes, which are great, squeaky. And yeah, we've basically done in this one morning the whole of the upstairs 5 rooms that have the vinyl flooring, so that's really good. And we'll be able to lay that then once it's all dry in a couple of days. Right, well, we've gone over the floor with a blade to make sure that everything is really level, just to get rid of any lumps or bumps in the floor. And we're just cleaning it, sweeping it out and hoovering it again to get all of the grains of sand out. And tomorrow we'll do that again before we lay the floor. So that's basically the prep for a vinyl floor. And the reason we're doing vinyl again is because it's very efficient for underfloor heating. And instead of putting tiles down, something that has a tendency to feel hard, cooler, we chose vinyl, which gives a little bit of like bounce on it when you walk on it, a little bit, just a little bit more than a stone does. And it also has a wood look, which is something I like. In fact, we both like wood, and it's just a shame that wood is a good insulator, otherwise we would have used it for our floor. Although you can use it for underfloor heating, I'm not saying that you can't, but it does mean that you are reducing the efficiency of your underfloor heating. So yeah, there you are. It is damp. All of the concrete that we put in yesterday is giving off a lot of moisture, so we are going to clean up, and Flora is going to help me. Today's a bank holiday in Austria, so basically there's no work to do. I mean, we could if we wanted to, but it's nice to have a day off. And in fact, we had a good time off over Christmas, to have a bit of a break from everything, which is also nice. When you're in a project for so long like we're in, it's good to have time off and just recover. So Flora, here's your rag. You gotta wipe the window for me. Yeah, she's pretty good at that. It's gonna take a while though. You know what the difference is between glass and wood, Flora? Yeah? It's so wet, it's dripping from underneath, everything is soaking wet. The whole windowsill. Because basically the plan is at the end of the month, end of January, we move in. We'll see how that goes. And once we get the floor in, we can do the kitchens and the bathrooms and everything. And then we're ready to live in here. And Flora kind of has her own bedroom then, so woohoo! Alright, second room done, and we're moving on to the main living room. Basically we're sticking the vinyl floor down, it's getting rolled with my roller, pressing it out. Oh, it's looking really nice. Just time to sit on the sofa and say hello. I wanted to tell you about the floor that we're using, which of course you know is a vinyl floor from Project Floors, so a big shout out to those guys for making an awesome looking floor that's quite easy to lay. This is also a Blue Angel floor, which means that it's a sustainable floor made from sustainable materials. So it's not a true vinyl in the sense that it's made from crude oil, but it's made from recycled material as well as oils from plants. And now we're almost done upstairs, and I can show you how that looks. Everything's a bit stuck together with tape because there's no like connection points on the floor itself. It's just glued and kind of squeezed into place. So we'll leave that to dry for a day, and then we can start taking those tape pieces off. Should be good.